Welcome to the midday show. How's everybody doing? I hope fine. I'm doing great. How y'all doing? I'm Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. Please remember go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Subscribe to the website. Do that there for me. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. This is the midday show. In case people don't know what it is and why we around here. We is trying to expand the horizon. We're trying to get us out there just a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, so we can we can trap people in, or we can pull people in, not trap people in. We can pull people in to what we is doing around here so they can kind of enjoy their lives the way we is enjoying our lives right here. As you come on in, go ahead on and click the thumbs up button. That let folk know we round here. We trying to do something. Sometimes YouTube act right and they distribute it outright, but then a lot of times they don't. I think they hating, but I don't want to judge them. Shout out to the 510 is in the building. Say, and y'all hit that like button on your way in, please. Exactly. Thank you. The 412 Clipsboro, Pennsylvania in here for midday service. That's what's up. Say what's up, Willie. From B More, you're in the house. I appreciate that right there. The Shot Town is up in here. Say love from Louisiana. Say hi, chocolate sugar. What's happening? How you doing? Say Pastor, I received an alert. Cali is in the house. I appreciate them for sending you out there right there. Hopefully we'll get a lot more people in than they did. It's funny kind of yesterday. You know what I'm saying? The 334 Montgomery, Alabama's in the building. The 901 is up in the building. I appreciate thumbs up. Y'all listen, we finna talk about teachers because we love our children and stuff. We love the children out here on earth. Yeah, we do, because we parents. So we love them. It's like because we parents, we love them, right? That's how society would lead you to believe that we care about the children like that, right? Illinois is stopping by. Appreciate you for being here. Say E-Town, the 847 is checking in this midday. Just slap the like button and shout out to Alpha King K all the way from Baltimore, Maryland. Look, we done saw in our past we have saw and heard some disturbing things when it comes down to teachers and students. Teachers and students, teachers liking the students, students liking the teachers. You know what I'm saying? So, hell, we just created a whole show about some things that's going on out here in these streets. Maybe you need to be concerned. Maybe you need to watch your children the way that you've been watching them. The way us good parents watch them is we let the school raise them. You know what I'm saying? We just let the school raise them. That's watching your children. Just as long as they get out your house and they don't miss 10 days of unabsent 10 days of unexcused absences. As long as they don't do that, that keeps us as being good parents out here. Say YouTube been hating all week, but I got my notification on time today. I sure enough appreciate that, y'all. As you come on in, hit the thumbs up. If you like to support the machine, we got to talk about support all the time. We got to talk about support. Detroit done caught us on the news live, on the noon live. Pastor, I appreciate that right there. If you like to support the machine, we got a thumbs up button. That's free. That's free. If you'd like to support the machine, we got a PayPal link in the description. We have a Cash App, $ Willie Williams Show. We got a Super Chat. If you just have to Super Chat, please don't send no more than $5 because I have no idea if a player really getting that paper. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. And I think that you would be supporting me and not giving it all to YouTube. But I sure enough appreciate everything out here in these streets that y'all be doing. The 757 is up in here on your lunch break. Tell other people that you're on break with that the Willie Williams Show, damn it, the midday show is on. Y'all, let's go ahead on and jump into it. Remember, we good parents, we got to pay attention to our children, and sometimes we got to teach them if the schools don't. But here we go. I ain't gonna hold
rushed to the hospital after eating something at school and then getting sick. Family members say it came from a classmate, and they suspect it was some kind of laced edibles. CBS 46's Sierra Cummings joins us live tonight outside Carver High School, where loved ones showed up after getting a call from the school. And Sierra, family members say it was chaotic today at the school.
Yeah, this involved freshmen here at Carver High. Now, we talked to one family who says since the incident Monday morning, their teen has been in and out of consciousness for more than 24 hours.
That dope good. That THC is real good. Daughter been up, daughter been down for 24 hours out here in these streets. Shout out to Damien for the $1 cash app. Say, just let the ladies know I'm blowing them booties. That's what's up. He here, babies. I'm trying to tell you.
It should have never even been on campus. It shouldn't have even been accessible to them.
Perhaps it should not have happened, Chantel Alphabet says, but it did Monday morning. The aunt arrived to Carver High after a call about her niece.
It was just like chaos. Like it was parents screaming, kids screaming, kids crying, kids asking what happened.
A photo on social media shows the scene with ambulances. Inside one, the family's 14-year-old.
With Grady. They're in the A. They're taking them to Grady.
Officials reported 4 students were taken to the hospital after ingesting a, quote, foreign substance from a classmate. Freshmen told relatives it was some kind of laced edible.
Once my niece got to the hospital, they were saying that her heart rate was dropping and it wasn't stable. She's been laying around. She still hasn't been herself much.
AP has confirmed in its statement it's investigating, adding in part all students involved face disciplinary action.
You don't want to put your life in someone else's hands as a joke.
It's unclear if the kids actually knew what they were eating. The concerning case, a lesson learned for both parents and students.
We gonna act like the high schoolers don't know what they eating? Maybe they was lied to. Maybe. I doubt it. But they gonna act like they don't know what they was eating, because one thing about it, if a lot of times when you play with people, sometimes you get jumped on. And depending on who the student was to pass out the good goods, depends on the student. You can play like that and don't get jumped on now, because maybe you is the bully in school. But if not, people should know you can get your face smashed for giving somebody something that they don't want or they don't know. Believe you me, them children had done told them, here, I got some of these right here. You know what it is, shouter? You know what I'm saying? Either you with it or either you ain't. I'm just letting you know it's in here. Don't be fooled by what these children be talking about. I'm trying to tell you. They know.
Parents will be more aware that it's not just happening in, Carver. Just taking these things and you don't know what it's laced with. You don't know if it's laced, period. And you don't know what they're doing with it before it gets to you.
Listen, them edible strong. It sit down in your digestive. They sit down in your digestive and shit go to working when you ain't ready to work. Shout out to the 205, say GC Alabama stand up. I appreciate y'all for being here. Shout out to Wallace for the $2 super chat. Hashtag leave her and her husband underneath the jail. Oh, we gonna get into that main event. Yeah, we appreciate that.
And we're working to learn how that student originally got access to those alleged late
access. They making them at the house. What is we access? They are not elementary students, I don't think.
Edibles. That's part of this investigation. We have confirmed that campus and district admin continue to check on the students as they recover at home in this ongoing investigation. Live in Atlanta, I'm Sierra Cummings, CBS 46 News.
11
students if you
rushed to the hospital after eating something at school.
If y'all ever get a hold of these things and you can't handle it, the only thing that you could do is ride out there and wave. All you can do is ride the wave. Ain't nothing else you can do. Yeah, we can give you milk. We can do all that right there, but because it done digested, it got to run its course. I'm trying to tell you something. Yeah. They ate too much. They ate too much, and now that shit on them. We all know, because we is all adults. Sometimes you just do too much. Sometimes you need to take a shower to try to wash that shit off. You know what I'm saying? So with the youths, and they be thinking that they can just take anything because they are hard. You know what I'm saying? They strong. Until that thing sit on that ass. Yeah. It might be a religious school. It might be a little Catholic school. Hold on, let me look at this again. Carver, whoever Carver is out in Atlanta, in Fulton County.
Family members say it came from a classmate, and they suspect it was some kind of laced edibles. CBS 46 is...
Why is we playing with words? They suspect it's some type of laced edibles. Yeah, the shit with brownies or something, or some jelly beans, or what them little animal things, some chocolate chip cookies, sweets, man. They ate some that was good. That's why they all ate it. They gave the children too much. Listen. So talk to your children, let them know it's all right for you to eat edibles. I really don't want for you to eat edibles, but you grown in high school. So just make sure you don't eat a lot. Because listen, peer pressure is something else. Oh, Carver is an urban Atlanta school. Okay, so it's non-religious. That's what's up. Listen, tell your children like this. If you're gonna eat some, eat a little bit. Yeah. I can be a real good parent to tell you better not do that. I'm going to spank you. But when they're not around us, they grown. They adults. They have their own mind. They follow their own understanding when they're not around a adult that cares something about them. You know what I'm saying? Say, mine is them damn. Yeah. Gummies and shit. People popping them shit. All right. Okay. I'm trying to help. Moving right along for the midday show. This is the midday show. How's y'all liking the midday show? Come on in, give y'all some news, let you get right back at it because a lot of y'all is on break. Oh, shit. Hey, sugar. Look at that baby. Kathleen Crumb. They said some disturbing things about you, baby. Moving right along. Here we go. Oh, remember. Tell somebody about a player. If you're on the clock, tell somebody about a player on the clock. Shout out to Tanya for the $15 cash app, showing love for the midday show. I appreciate it. I'm working my butt off out here in these streets. Here we go.
A former private school teacher in Middleburg is in jail, charged with sex crimes involving one of her students.
Shout out to all the parents who send their children to private school because it's better than public school. But Go ahead.
26-year-old Caitlin Rose Crum taught English at Calvary Christian Academy.
What's up, Christian?
News4Jax reporter Eric Avenier was the first to break this story on our website, news4jax.com. He's joining us live from outside the school in Middleburg. Eric, what are school officials saying about this arrest?
Well, I've left multiple messages via email, phone, and in person, but no one from the school or the adjoining church has ever gotten back with me. Now, Crum was arrested yesterday inside the Nassau County Sheriff's Office following an interview she did with detectives, and it was during that interview when a detective showed her an explicit video that she reportedly recorded with an underage girl. Now, according to detectives, the girl was...
You can't slip that past us. A video that was recorded with her and an underage girl. Oh, you mean this is an LGBT story? Keep the party going.
One of Crum's 9th grade English students with whom Crum had a sexual relationship. Crum confirmed to investigators that she was the girl's teacher between January and May of last year. By November, Crum was under criminal investigation. The girl told investigators that on multiple occasions, Crum would travel to Nassau County to meet the girl at the...
That baby look like she is unhappy with her Instagram photo in my mind. Like you like, but we like each other. Like, that's the face that she got, but we like each other, though.
Home of a relative, and it was during those multiple travels when Crum was accused of having sexual encounters with the girl, and detectives say they have video evidence of one of those encounters. A parent who lives in the Azalea Ridge subdivision right across the street from the school was outraged when he learned about the arrest.
Thank God that they had evidence. Unfortunately, it was in God's house.
Boy, stop. Boy, stop. What is you talking to? The 518 is up in the building. Thank God they had cameras and shit. Hold on,
Parent
pal.
who lives
Hear
in
that
the
again.
Azalea Ridge subdivision right across the street from the school was outraged when he learned about the arrest.
Thank God that they had evidence.
Thank God they had evidence, and he said it happens in God's house. Hold on.
Unfortunately, it was in God's house.
It was in God's house, and this further let me know that y'all don't read. But God ain't in the building. And I'm trying to tell you something, but you can call it the Lord's house. You can do exactly what you want to do. But think about it. God see everything. Remember we talked about that right there yesterday or something? God see everything. Seems like God okay with it. You know what I'm saying? God is all right with it. But you're upset. That's what's up. Listen. Okay.
Back here live, Crumb is now the second person to be arrested for alleged sex crimes associated with this campus. You may recall that a man whose father and brother are
our most expensive life lesson was 12 years of private school tuition. There it is.
both whose father and brother that are both pastors at the church here is currently facing sexual assault charges. His case is yet to go to trial. Reporting live in Middleburg, Eric Avignon, Channel 4.
You just couldn't leave it about the broad. You had to bring in some male suspects on another case. But I feel you. We putting them all on blast. But go ahead.
A former
Let's run
private
it back.
school teacher in Middleburg is in jail, charged with sex crimes involving one of her students.
Oh, wait a minute. But did they tell the grade that the child was in? Hold on.
26-year-old Caitlin Rose Crum taught English at Calvary Christian Academy.
Okay. Because the Christian Academy is running K5 through 12 or some shit. Elementary to high school. I think that's what the private school do.
News4Jax reporter Eric Avignon was the first to break this story on our website, news4jax.com. He's joining us live from outside the school in Middleburg. Eric, what are school officials saying about this arrest?
What they saying?
Well, I've left multiple messages via email, phone.
Say that's not God's address. Okay, I'm trying to tell you.
And in
You don't
person,
need
but
that.
no one from the school or the adjoining church has ever gotten back with me. Now, Crum was arrested yesterday inside the Nassau County Sheriff's Office following an interview she did with detectives, and it was during that interview when a detective showed her an explicit video that she reportedly recorded with an underage girl. Now, according
The detectives got the video. The detective showed her, look, this you. Do y'all understand that it is a thing called, well. We're not supposed to watch child porn. I understand. How do people feel that they have to watch this child porn to convict people? Have y'all ever thought about that? We're not supposed to watch child porn, but the people who has a job to do have to watch the child porn. If people go to trial, they're going to play the child porn in the courthouse. Sometimes. Sometimes they don't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But law enforcement, the lawyers have to watch these videos. Just saying. Go ahead.
to detectives, the girl was one of Crum's 9th grade.
I was just wondering, how do they feel? Now, you're saying she was in the 9th grade. Watch it.
The girl was one of Crum's 9th grade English students with whom Crum had a sexual relationship. Crum confirmed to investigators that she was the girl's teacher between January and May of last year.
All right, 14, 15, she got an iPhone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, baby. Hey, Calvary. Damn it, I think that's her name. Calvary or McClinton. Oh, Crumb, baby, Sugar. You LGBT, baby. You ain't gonna get that much time. This is just a. Okay, you got fired. Cool. Don't worry. You can go to another school in another district. Don't even worry about that. But because you're LGBT, baby, this regular shit. We gonna act like folk don't like them young even when they LGBT. We gonna do that. Free R. Kelly. Say, free my dog. Free my dog. Say, mental illness is real out here in these streets. Say, hey, Sugar, Littleton, North Carolina, in this at work watching my pastor midday preach on now. Appreciate that right there. Shout out to Billy Jean for the $10 cash out. Say, finally caught you live. I appreciate that right there. I'm trying to expand. I'm trying to open the horizons and something like that right there. He say she'll be out in 2 to 5 years. Listen, that baby LGBT. There's a lot of beliefs that it's okay in the LGBT community. And I'm able to say that because I know in the heterosexual community, a lot of people feel like it's okay. So I can say, I'm so educated. This is so crazy to me. Sugar, listen, don't worry about it. A little probation. Yeah, see, they're going to throw up 2 to 5 years. They're going to throw it up for the public. But how we typically do this right here, we forget the stories that we had been synced. And a few months later, drop that shit back down and we don't even know about it. Unless somebody doing a story about it. Other than that, we have no idea what goes on afterward because we don't keep up. We really, really don't. And like, is y'all really like, I don't even know if people are really, really mad. Or is we just supposed to be outraged because of the society that we are in? Was the 9th grader old enough to make her own decisions? Leg wrestling going wrong, huh? Yeah, listen, got to get the lights up over 200. I appreciate that right there, y'all. I'm working. I'm helping right now. I'm helping a whole bunch of y'all through work. I'm helping y'all through divorces and breakups and all that fly stuff right there. Help me out. Just help me out with a thumbs up or something like that right there. Do y'all think that the 14, 15-year-old made their own decisions or was capable of making their own decisions? I know. They can't consent. I get it. That ain't what I'm asking you. Shout out to Latricia for the $5 super chat. So you got to get a burner phone for us who don't have Cash App or PayPal so we can Zelle you donations, Pastor. I appreciate that right there. Listen, I might have to get me 2 phones because it seems like the 2-phone thing is something sporty or something like that, and it make it seem like you got money when you got 2 phones or something, you know what I'm saying? So, hell, I might just have to do that right there. I have no idea. You say, it was their fault. She came on to the teacher. Yeah. Blame the victim. Yeah. It's the victim fault. And sometimes it do be. It's just because we adults, we supposed to be like, no. Adults can't be coerced by someone who is younger than them or who is underage. But the reason I asked that question was because because people is going to say that she can't make her own decisions. And okay, if that's where we want to go with it, I just want to say then they shouldn't be parents either. Moving right along, I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, look here. And we got another teacher. Shout out to the baby here who is doing us a solid. Listen, and to all you people who be doing y'all interviews, especially you females and stuff like that, try to be cute for the camera and shit like that. Have your bodies right. Do something like, it'll make it better for us who trying to watch y'all do the news. Shout out to FBK for the $3 cash out. For the 478 MacTown is in the house for the midday show. I appreciate you. I'm going to cut the volume down. Okay, the volume down. Hell, we got another one. Listen to this story. Hey, us good parents, watch the churn. Here we go.
Now to a safety alert. A South Florida teacher accused of having sex with a student seen walking out of jail tonight.
And Local 10 crime specialist Bridget Natter is live in Fort Lauderdale with what he had to say to our cameras tonight. Bridget.
Okay.
Well, he didn't really have much to say, but police tell us They knocked on this man's door while he was having sex with this student. We asked him all about it, but he didn't have comment. A woman is hiding the face of 28-year-old Philip Velez, a Flanagan High School teacher, as he bonds out of jail Monday night.
A woman is supporting him, putting a thing over his head. She's protecting him. A woman. Here we go.
Mr. Velez, do you have anything to say about the charges against you? Do you have anything to say, Mr. Velez?
It might be his mama, or it might be his la. I don't know.
He's accused of having sex with a 17-year-old student. Velez would not answer any questions about the charges he's facing. According to police, the two began texting November of last year, then met
They like the way his hair was braided, but go ahead.
in person before the teen was invited to his Hollywood apartment where they had sex. A police report says the victim's father was alerted by his older daughter that the victim was acting suspicious over the last few weeks. The victim herself later told police she had been in a sexual relationship with Velez since December. Police say Velez called the 17-year-old his girlfriend. The student's age was brought up by Velez's lawyer in court Monday. The victim is 2 months shy of her 18th birthday and the age of consent in Florida.
That's what the lawyers say. His lawyers say, damn, he's 2 months. Damn it, the mango season is almost here. 2 months should be legal. Y'all give him a pass.
Don't make light of it. He is a teacher, but he's a young teacher, doesn't make a lot of money, and has no prior record.
He's in a position. He has no priors. He's a young teacher. Don't make a lot of paper. I don't know why all of that right there was just brought up into you banging a 17-year-old, which round here, motherfuckers get to make their own goddamn decision. Y'all can be with it. Oh, but the age is 18. Whatever. It can be. They can be parents. I don't hear none of that shit. But listen.
Where he's supposed to be protecting children.
Stop with the protection and shit. Do y'all know that these high schoolers is banging and slanging and using their money makers, using the back door to stay virgins, and y'all talking about the teacher's supposed to protect? That's what's up. Go ahead.
Children, not engage in sexual relationships with them.
According to Broward County Public Schools, Velez was hired to teach at Flanagan High in 2019. He's reportedly an assistant basketball coach and teaches culinary arts. Velez is not allowed back on campus during his release.
You know how to be around them broads. You're teaching cooking. I'm trying to tell you something. Shout out to the Fitzsim for the dear Fitzsim for the $5 super chat. Say, Uncle Willie, it's pronounced deaf. Deaf is him. Durf is him. Durf is him. I think that's how I'm doing. I say much support for the 206 C-Town. Say them 17-year-olds be saying they 19 out here and he got him street. I'm trying to tell. Do y'all know that they be in the club at 16 and 17?
Police do tell us that Velez admitted to having sex with this student. Tonight, he's facing several charges, including sexual assault on a minor.
Sexual assault on a minor, but she's 2 months away from her birthday.
For now, we're live in Fort Lauderdale. Bridget Matter, Local 10 News.
Hold up, we gotta back it up. Now people will feel like, well, Willie, you're not heartbroken. You took advantage of the child. So 17 is different than 18. And let's just say 2 months away. So hold on. 17 today, 18 tomorrow. I'm not supposed to find her attractive today because there's an age on that 17. I'm not supposed to find a 17-year-old attractive today, but tomorrow at 18, I can find this person attractive. That's what's up. Here we go.
Safety alert. A South Florida teacher accused of having sex with a student seen walking out of jail tonight.
And Local 10 crime specialist Bridget
When they rolled up on him, he was smashing.
Natter is live in Fort Lauderdale with
Did
what
y'all
he had to
catch
say
that?
to our cameras tonight. Bridget.
Well, he didn't really have much to say, but police tell us they knocked on this man's door while he was having sex with this student.
Wow, he was into it. Was she screaming and hollering? Was she saying, "Get off me"? No. But Willie, it doesn't matter. He still can't consent. But they can be parents. That's what's up. I hear you. But they can be parents. So you got to wait till 12:01. I'm in agreement with you. According to the law, y'all, we have to follow the law. I'm just saying, people is still like, people really be into it. That's wrong. He should not like her. Have y'all seen some of these bad-ass adults? I just really want y'all to really understand this. A lot of y'all bodies be together from high school on up. From high school until it's like y'all getting 19, 20, y'all bodies just done. According to what he had to choose from, I don't know. Just saying. Say, Willie, you so crazy. I just be trying to get people to think.
We asked him.
Remember, follow the law of the land now. I ain't telling you to go against the law. I'm just saying a lot of things just stupid in the law. But go ahead.
All about it, but he didn't have comment. A woman
Nothing
is
to say.
hiding the face of 28-year-old Philip Velez, a
think
Flanagan
that's
high
his
school
mama, though.
teacher, as he bonds out of jail Monday night.
Mr. Velez, do you have anything to say about the charges against you?
Watch
Do
it.
you have anything to say, Mr. Velez?
He's accused of having sex with a 17-year-old student. Velez would not answer any questions about the charges he's facing. According to police, the two began texting November of last year, then met in person before the teen was invited to his Hollywood apartment where they had sex.
Why was she texting him? Ain't nobody gonna ask that. Oh, but Willie, she can't see it. Why was she texting him since November last year? Shout out to Semen for the $2 super chat. Say, sup, Pastor? All the way from the truck driver from Memphis, Tennessee. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. Is anybody gonna say something about she been texting since last year? Oh, but Willie, you're victim blaming. No, I ain't blaming shit. I'm pointing out what happened. They said that they was texting back and forth. She didn't know it was illegal. One thing I often say is, well, hell, if a act is illegal, if a act, A-C-T, if a act, I think I used the right one, is illegal, shouldn't we both be arrested? I'm just saying. Just saying.
A police report says the victim's father was alerted by his older daughter that the
So the daughter had a daddy, went against the father's advice, because we tell you don't get your monkeys up, especially while you're young. But she found a grown man attractive, but the grown man can't find her attractive. I'm just trying to I gotta keep pointing this shit out to y'all. A lot of y'all was young and shit, and the entertainers and shit that your monkeys got all wet about was whole adults. But Willie, it's understandable that the minors would be attracted to older people. Why? So it wouldn't be for older to be attracted to young. Okay, that's what's up.
victim was acting suspicious over the last few weeks. The victim herself
She was acting suspicious because she been getting some meat. What y'all thought was happening? I told y'all, once that monkey get wet, once that meat get hard, our parenting is damn near over. The 291 is in the building. I appreciate y'all. Our parenting is damn near over. And then once we get it, oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I'm trying to tell you, won't care nothing about that. Yeah, I'm acting crazy out here. I'm catching a nut. What is we talking about?
Later told police she had been in a sexual relationship with Velez since December.
We've been getting it in since December. And you know the younger you are, the more you can hunch. So they probably been getting it in every day. Probably every day, probably twice a day.
Police say Velez called the 17-year-old his girlfriend.
Hey, la. Look at the question that's on the screen that the reporter person asked. Did you have plans to be with her when she turned 18? I want y'all to think about that statement and why it was possibly asked. The reporter tried to help him. Yeah, the PayPal link is down in the description. We got the Cash App, $ Willie Williams Show. We got a super chat. I appreciate that right there. Let's get the thumbs up working. It need to be damn near 300 thumbs up. Y'all work with a player. But look here. Because, remember I did some shows back like some months ago when I talked about in certain states, because they say minors can't consent. But if a adult bangs a minor, 13, 14-year-old. We all know that that's statutory rape according to the law. Cool. But did y'all know that if the person wanted to marry that person, they could marry that person and charges be dropped? So I believe that's why she would ask the question of what is his intentions when she turned 18. If he can remember what was asked, and damn it, when he go to court and say, damn it, I want to marry her, it can possibly be thrown out of everything. Just saying. So that's crazy. 17, she knew what she wanted. Come. We can, and I don't know why we be giving females the damn pass as if they don't know that they won't meet. He called her, his little Lala, and she called him. Man, I'm trying to tell you, that baby said, I've been getting that meat since December. What y'all talking about?
The victim herself later told police she had been in a sexual relationship with Velez since December. Police say Velez called the 17-year-old his girlfriend.
Did you have plans to be with her when she turned 18?
Did you have plans to be with her when she turned 18? I would also think that she would probably asking just to see if he only liked them young. Because again, if she turned 18 and he don't want her no more, that would say that would technically say that he likes them young and minorish and all that right there. She tried to pull that psychology shit. I'm glad that he kept Willie say, hush out here in these streets. Talk to my lawyer, baby. But listen, you better say, I love her. I want to be with her for the rest of my life. Shout out to Semen for the $5 super chat. He said if she old enough to cross the street, then she can get hit. Daddy. Hey, boy, wow. Hey, listen, a lot of players and a lot of females think like that right now. They say my mom was 17 and married 24-year-old me, and we gonna continue to act like this ain't natural shit. This is actually natural behavior. Did y'all know suppressing this behavior is unnatural? Just want y'all to understand that. Say he'll be teaching GED classes in prison. Hell yeah. Or hell, he can teach them how to cook at the resort. He taught culinary.
Student's age was brought up by Velez's lawyer in court Monday. The victim is 2 months shy of her 18th birthday and the age of consent in Florida.
Even the lawyers is like sick of this shit. Come on, dog. 17? She right there. What is we doing? But like we often say, players to stay out of jail, you got to wait the whole mango season. You got to wait that mango season until she turned 18, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, you can want a hunch bitch from the age of 15, 16, 17. It don't matter. Damn it, just keep that warrant. Just hold on to it until she 18. And then people still gonna call you, oh, you're a pedophile, and they don't even know the damn definition. But I'm just saying, remember, today we ain't supposed to find them attractive. Tomorrow, though, we can find a bitch attractive. That's what society has told us.
I don't make light of it. He is a teacher, but he's a young teacher.
Yeah, now I don't know where he was going with that right there, and I do understand that he is trying to defend his client that he's a teacher, and yes, he's a young teacher. So you mean that only young teachers like them young is what you saying? Because as long as I've been living, older players love a young. I'm trying to tell you something out here in these streets. She about to be 18 in 2 days. Laugh out loud. Then what? Yeah, come on, dog. So some states is 16. Exactly. So watch this. When people will be in the comment section talking about that messed up, he shouldn't, he's pedophilic and all of that fly shit right there, doing that with that 17-year-old, but in some states it's 16. So how do you feel about that? Just saying that she'll be 18 by the time he goes to trial. I'm trying to tell you. Shout out to Tanisha for the $5 super chat. Say, if we mature 3 years faster and men mature 3 years slower at 17, isn't her mature level at 20? Calling his attorney. But you better use this logic in court. And you're right. Underage equals time in cage. You absolutely correct. I get it. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying that the law's messed up. I'm just saying the laws is messed up. Moving right along, y'all, let's go ahead on and get into the main event. Go ahead on and get y'all up out of here because I'm having such a wonderful time with y'all right now. Listen, get the thumbs up, get the thumbs up. We finna, there's been a story out here where, speaking of a teacher and law enforcement agent, an officer, an ex-teacher who fed her students, her husband, juices. I should have put juices up there too. In Cupcakes, gets sentenced. She gets sentenced. There's 2 videos I'm finna go ahead on and give y'all right now, but this is what happened. So I'm finna give y'all what happened first, and then we're gonna go ahead on to that, and then we out of here. You know what I'm saying? Say his brain won't be fully mature until he's 25. Listen, his attorney better use all this shit because that's facts. That's facts right there. But remember, they changed the law in California. I have to continue to repeat this. In California, they also have what is in Florida is the 4-year rule. Like we have the Romeo Juliet law. Yes, they have to be 18 to consent to have sex. But there's a Romeo and Juliet law, meaning that from 14 to 18, they can consent to have sex. It's a 4-year span. Well, California had done stretched their shit from 4 years to 10, bitch. So if you're 14, you could bang a 24-year-old. What you got to say about that? I'm just saying. Look here. Moving right along. Let's go on and get into the main event. Here we go. Ex-teacher who fed her students her husband juices in Cupcakes. Here we go.
Starts right now. All I can do is shake my head on this one. We are starting the factor off tonight with that absolutely disgusting case in Louisiana. An ex-teacher has pleaded guilty to crimes against children, which included putting her husband's sperm in cupcakes that were given to children to eat in her classroom.
Okay.
Cynthia Perkins, you see her there, cut a deal that will have her testifying against her ex-husband, the man you see there, Dennis Perkins, a former Livingston Parish deputy sheriff in Louisiana.
She is going to testify against her ex-husband. Do y'all know when they got caught? They were married.
Close to Baton Rouge. He's also charged with dozens of sex crimes, including child porn and rape. Tonight, I speak with WBR.
Including child porn and rape. I really want y'all to pay attention to this story. Remember, the title of the story is Ex-Teacher Who Fed the Students Her Husband Juices in Cupcakes.
TV investigative reporter Chris Nakamoto in my hometown of Baton Rouge. He's one of the best in the business, and he's talking about this disturbing story. He's been following this since it broke back in 2019.
Man, I'm sure, Chris, when you saw the details of this case, you had to shake your damn head.
That's right. Shout out to Tanisha for the $10 PayPal donation. I appreciate that right there. Here we go.
Well, thank you for the kind words, first of all. It was an alarming case for sure. This all started in December of 2019 when these two individuals, a deputy in Livingston Parish and his teacher wife, who was a middle school teacher, got caught by Adobe. They were photoshopping things.
They got caught by Adobe Photoshop. I love Photoshop. I use Photoshop. They got caught. How do Photoshop catch you doing something?
He turned them into authorities in Louisiana, which launched an investigation. Authorities with the Attorney General's office showed up at the couple's house. They found this safe full of hard drives, computers, thumb drives, things like that. And all of it was encrypted with a software called Keep My Data Safe. And so essentially they had to come in and decode everything. And when they decoded everything, they were alarmed at what they saw. They saw child.
He should be able to sue to keep my data safe because it wasn't supposed to be hacked. Keep the party going.
Porn, they saw child rape. They also saw what appeared to be this deputy who was ejaculating on sweets that were then being served to his wife's class.
Oh, there you go. They was uploading to the server and they were uploading to the cloud. All right, hell yeah. Shit. They told on themselves, but go ahead.
My God.
Now listen, do not get it twisted. You got child rape and all that fly shit right there. You need to be off Earth, just in my mind. I'm just saying.
Do we know if any of the children were actual students or relatives, or were these just videos that they collected off of the internet?
So according to the court documents that we have, the kids that were served the sweets were definitely students in her class.
Said the kid that was served the sweets, baby, the sweet juices.
They photoshopped apparently the kids' photos, and they had pictures of the children eating the sweets, the cupcakes that he had ejaculated on.
But don't after a while, the semen is useless once it be like in the air too much, and if it dry like it really ain't, you know what I'm saying? No.
In terms of the actual victims that were...
It ain't that they could have got pregnant. Oh, go ahead.
Raped by these individuals. We're told that they possibly were some of their close associates or people that they knew.
Wow, just mind-blowing. She's a teacher, and of course he is a former deputy, and she's a former teacher. I think they're estranged now, right? They've divorced?
So she divorced him, and, you know, if it gives you any indication of what their plan of attack is.
Because you do understand, as long as she's married, she can't testify against her husband. Married people, typically they can't testify against each other a lot of times. I think that there's certain specific reasons. Well, the things you do with your married partner, like it can't be bought out into the public, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me.
They immediately filed for divorce. She actually just struck a plea deal with some of the prosecutors here. So she now has to testify against him at trial.
That bitch ain't it. It ain't shit. She ain't nothing. She finna turn state on her husband.
And she has agreed to do that in exchange for what some people in this area are calling a light sentence. She'll probably do about 40 years and will probably be eligible for good time, so maybe 20 years.
She finna tell on them for a possible 40 years. Not a 10, but of 40. We already damn near over 40. You finna tell on me for 40? Whoo, that's deep.
So we'll see what happens. You know, what's really interesting about this case is these are the people that you teach your children to trust. You teach your children to trust law enforcement. You teach them to trust their teacher and to think that they can do something as sick and twisted as this. I mean, it really just has this whole community in utter shock.
Exactly. You're exactly right. They're supposed to be the best of us. Our
Say Kim Kardashian will get her out in 3 years.
educators, our law enforcement officers, and they went really, really bad, just mind-blowing. Now, what's the status in his case? Where does he stand, Dennis Perkins?
That is excellent right there. Why do we be acting like marriage ain't just a business deal between roommates? Exactly.
Former deputy.
So he is scheduled to go to trial sometime this summer. I'm told that they have some evidentiary issues that they're now trying to work through. We had exposed not long ago that a couple of hard drives that were seized out of that safe in their house are now missing. So,
shout out to law enforcement for protecting their own.
The $1 million question is, where are those hard drives?
Allegedly.
Did the Attorney General's office misplace it? Did the Sheriff's office misplace it? And so if that is the case, that raises questions about what is the chain of custody for some of these other pieces of evidence that were collected. So it's a valid question that's probably going to be brought up before trial. The Attorney General's office says they don't have any missing hard drives.
Let me put this here. Say, ain't no crime to skeet on your food. The crime is serving it to kids. Why does she get to plead out? Exactly. But what? Watch it. It gets even better.
But there are 2 hard drives that were labeled and processed, taken in as evidence, that are now gone.
Oh, wow. So somebody did something.
Parents there must be heartbroken when they found out about this, and especially those parents who had students in the classroom with Cynthia Perkins, the teacher.
Oh, 100%. Can you imagine getting a phone call saying, your child is photographed? We believe there's a picture of your child in the safe of their teacher with their deputy husband ejaculating on cupcakes, and we believe that your child ate it. And so if you can only imagine the shock that these parents, had to deal with, I think they identified at least 12 kids that ate those tainted cupcakes.
12 kids that ate the juices from her husband. Shout out to Barbara for the $3 cash up. I appreciate you.
Wow. Just mind-blowing that this has occurred in Livingston Parish, Louisiana. He is no longer a deputy there. She is no longer a teacher. And as they say, they should both be put under the damn jail. Chris Nakamoto from WBRZ in Baton Rouge. Thank you, sir, for giving us some expertise and shining light on this. This is just disgusting. Thank you for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored tonight.
Thank you.
Some drives, things like that.
I appreciate that right there. Now we got to go over here to the news and what they had done did after that, because she went to trial. And like they say, the husband trial supposed to be like this summer or something like that right there. But they allowed me who gave the students the juices in the cupcakes. The husband didn't give the juices, cupcakes, to the students. Remember that. Let me cut the value down on this. Watch it. Hold up. Shout out to Michael for the $25 cash app. I appreciate you. Y'all, here we go.
5:30, a Livingston Parish judge sentences former teacher Cynthia Perkins to 41 years in jail after she pled guilty this week to several sex crime charges.
That baby got 41. They gave her 41, but don't worry.
Authorities say that Perkins committed those crimes with her former sheriff's deputy ex-husband. Fox 44's Ariel Solk has reaction outside the courtroom.
It was emotional inside the courtroom today. The sentencing hearing gave Cynthia Perkins an opportunity to not only apologize to her victims, but to her family. And those who were impacted by Perkins the most were able to share their piece.
I think what you heard today was a lot of pain in there from a lot of people.
Cynthia Perkins showed little emotion as she apologized to the victims, her family, and her former students and coworkers before she was sentenced to 41 years in prison.
I'm sorry for giving y'all my husband Semen. My bad. Shout out to Tanisha for the $5 super chat. Say, teacher, I know what's best for your kids. Parents, not your husband juices. Teachers, just eat the cake. I'm trying to tell you, I like it. I like it.
Guilty to multiple sex crimes, including rape.
It really goes to show you.
Oh, she pleaded guilty to rape also. Yeah. Multiple sex crimes. Yes, she did.
The damage that people can do with these evil acts.
Perkins' family spoke. Her father and mother told the judge their daughter was a victim of abuse by her.
Let me back it up just a smidgen. Y'all listen. New Jersey's in the building. Say, what it do? I'm chilling. Listen.
Perkins' family spoke. Her father and mother told the judge their daughter was a victim of abuse by her husband, Dennis Perkins.
So, cause you done got jumped on a little bit, baby. Because you got jumped on. You let your husband ski on Cupcakes and take it to school. Because you done been jumped on. Oh, no, wait. They didn't even say jumped on. They said abused. And we know abuse can be loud talking a bit. You know what I'm saying? Say, well, I finally caught it live. I appreciate that right there. Tell somebody about it, player. Listen to how they tried to shift it. I just want y'all to understand. Look.
Perkins' family spoke. Her father and mother told the judge their daughter was a victim of abuse by her husband, Dennis Perkins.
This started when she met Danny Perkins.
It started when she met him. Her husband, bitch, follow her own goddamn understanding. Now it's the student's fault. The students were subjected to the actions that she decided to do from the time she met him. All this shit transpired. That's what you telling me. She couldn't see from the time she met him that I might not want to be with him. If he's so bad. If he gonna make me do child porn and watch child porn and fill on the churn, or at least allow him to skeet on some and me take it to the school and give it to him. It's his fault.
He corrupted her and forced her and coerced her into doing some terrible things that she...
Y'all is all men on it damn screen, and y'all gonna believe this sucks. I do understand that y'all got a job to do. I get it. But how could you deeply embrace any of that shit that she had done said about her husband has just been so abusive? Oklahoma, the 4-5 is in the building. Say love from Chicago is up in here. I appreciate that right there. How's y'all gonna stand there as men and listen to that sucker shit and repeat it to us? But go ahead.
This started when she met Danny Perkins, and he corrupted her and forced her and coerced her into doing some terrible things that...
So y'all telling us a part of his forcing was him skiing on the cupcakes. He forced her to take them to the school and forced her to give it to the students. You mean to tell me a bitch couldn't let him ski on the cupcakes, put it in the car, he watched her leave in the morning, stop by Publix, pick up some new cupcakes, throw the old ones in the garbage, and feed the cupcakes to the students and take pictures of them? You couldn't have did that, right? That's what's up.
She has a lot of guilt over, and she has a lot of remorse for.
A letter from the...
But you just place blame on the husband. She ain't got no guilt and remorse. Who y'all think y'all be talking to?
Victim read aloud addressing Perkins said, "I hope you rot in prison, and I just feel safer when you're not around." In her plea deal, Perkins agreed to testifying against her estranged husband, Dennis Perkins, in May.
We do think justice has been done so far, and we have one more trial to go.
Perkins.
Yeah, what was he gonna do? Arrest her? Yeah, really? Like she probably touched herself as they ate the cupcakes. Yeah. They saying that he corrupted her. But listen, when some things come down about minors if you and your significant other like minors, no one had to convince you to go ahead on and do it. It was already in you to do it. Sometimes it's great to have somebody else with you that's down with the shit that you want to do. That helps you make an easier choice to go ahead on and what we call break the law out here. It's the same as being entrepreneurs in the community. It's the same as running up in banks and shit. It's the same as a lot of things. As long as you got somebody to the side of you that's down with the thing that you want to do, you will do it. You will do it. Say, this isn't the first time a teacher done did this. Hell no. Listen, there's some teachers doing it this week. There's some teachers doing it right now while we on the show. Giving their children snacks that they had done some things to. It's a teacher right now feeling on his student. It's a teacher right now that's in a relationship with his student right now. Oh, wait. Let me say that again. It's a teacher right now who is in a relationship with a student. It's a teacher, male or female, because I did say he as a teacher. Male or female. And let's just be more honest. There's more female teachers that's having relations with the boys out here in these streets. Say, why isn't the Cash App working? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Willie Williams Show, $ Willie Williams Show. I appreciate it. Shout out to Slum Dog for the $2 Cash App. I appreciate that right there. This baby tried to put it all on the hub and dog. Shout out to Sammy for the $5 super chat. Say they both knew what they were doing. Listen, I think the teacher, her sent, should get the majority of the time. She was the only one who fed the students. Now, when it come down to the child porn, child molestation, and the rape shit, they should get equal for those crimes. But the cupcakes to the students, she should get her own 20, 25 years. Just in my mind.
She'll be 75 years old when she gets out, and she will have to register as a sex offender.
That monkey still might work when she's 75. You know what I'm saying? Because like she's finna take a 40-year break. You know what I'm saying?
For the rest of her life. In Livingston, Ariel Salk, Fox 44 News.
It's a damn shame.
Judge sentences.
I can't believe that her lawyer said that such shit. I'm hurt.
Abused by her husband, Dennis Perkins.
This started when she...
Whoa. Listen. The parents say she was abused. I just want y'all to understand that. Her parents say, so her mama and daddy. And typically us players be knowing that the ding-a-lings that you pick ain't no good for you any fucking way, but y'all don't want to listen to your daddies. Shout out to Profit Made 43 for the $5 Cash App. Say supporting the machine. Hit the like button. People, New Jersey in the building. Here we go. Listen.
Perkins' family spoke. Her father and mother told the judge their daughter was a victim of abuse by her husband, Dennis Perkins.
Well, she ain't never pressed charges. Oh. Of course she's going to say that she never pressed charges. Watch this. Because if she pressed charges, the police force stick with their own. Yeah. Say, Willie, that's the lawyer's job to get paid. Oh, no. Like I said, this is what they're supposed to do. I understand they got to defend their client. It's understood. But some shit don't have to be repeated to the public. It should have just stayed inside the courtroom to where they fought for it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to come out here and tell us to try to build sympathy for your client. But she done already been charged, pimp. The 901 is in the spots. They finally caught you on the live, fam. I appreciate you. Say, I heard her put nutmeg in it, but damn, I'm trying to tell you.
This started when she met Danny Perkins, and he corrupted her and forced her and coerced her into doing some terrible things that she has a lot of guilt over and she has a lot of remorse for.
He forced her, though. Shout out to Gwendolyn for the $5 cash app. They finally called her live. God bless you. Love your content. I appreciate the love. I do. Tell somebody about it, player. Here we go, y'all.
From the victim,
Can we get the lights up over 300? We almost out of here. I'm finna let you go back on. Damn it, you might be on lunch now. I'm finna let you go back to your job. Don't worry about it. Say the 843 is in the building. Say, caught the live. Pastor, I appreciate that right there.
Out addressing Perkins said, I hope you rot in prison, and I just feel safer when you're not around.
Yes, that was already in her. It was already in her to do. She found somebody who was like her. This is how these things work. Damn it, I think a psychologist will tell you that. Hell, you living long enough should tell you, like, we say, two peas in a pod, or the birds of a feather flock together. We don't got to have a degree to know this. We don't have to have a degree to know if I smoke reefer and you want to smoke reefer. We gonna end up smoking reefer together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not understanding why things be so difficult for a lot of people to grasp. So get the lights up over 350. I'm trying to tell you, man, y'all help play out. We're trying to grow it. We're trying to grow, y'all. Please remember to go around to the Willie Williams News channel. I understand somebody asked me earlier, can you put the link down there for us? I will just have to put it back on this video because I had the wrong link for some reason. My bad. I do apologize. So I'm going to fix all of that stuff there, but I need y'all to go around and subscribe. Here we go.
In her plea deal, Perkins agreed to testifying against her estranged husband, Dennis Perkins, in May.
We do think justice has been done so far, and we have one more trial to go.
Think about this right here. And it's just like you said. Willie, you said it before. She ain't doing no time because she got a monkey. Listen, they gave her 41. She gonna appeal? Come on now. We can't give a young monkey that much time. Because she in the 40s, right? Because she got 41. They say when she get out, she'll be 75. 75, so she 40. She got 41. Damn, I can't even do the math. What is 41 subtracted 75? Or 75 subtracted by 41? 41, 75, 41. What do we do, 4? Damn, she 34? Ooh, baby. You say they both gonna get some juice at the resort. Oh, yup. Yep, she gave him access to her class. It's 6 months. 6 months and the rest on probation. No appeal on a plea deal. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that you can't. Oh, snap, uneducated. I appreciate the education. That she's not doing 41 because her lawyer got the missing videos. I didn't know that you couldn't plea after you. Well, I didn't know you couldn't appeal after you take a plea deal. Damn, I didn't know that. But I do think that they're going to find a way to get some of that time back. But they also say even after, the 41 years, after 20, she can possibly get out on good behavior or some fly shit right there. Just think about that right there. She 34. 20 years, she 54. That monkey still works.
Sex crime charges.
Authorities say that Perkins committed those crimes with her former sheriff's deputy ex-husband. Fox 44's Ariel Solk has reaction outside the courtroom.
It was emotional inside the courtroom today. The sentencing hearing gave Cynthia Perkins an opportunity to not only apologize to her victims, but to her family and those who were impacted.
Why do we apologize to our family if we ain't done nothing to our family? Unless we apologizing to the family for making the family look bad, then I understand. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like I don't really understand why Bitch, they like what they like. What is we doing? I don't know.
The most were able to share their piece.
I think what you heard today was a lot of pain in there from a lot of people.
Cynthia Perkins showed little emotion as she apologized to the victims.
So you can get your time cut in North Carolina. I don't know about other states. Yeah, I just didn't know about appealing after you take a plea deal. I didn't know.
Her family
that
and
you
her
couldn't
former
do it.
students and coworkers before she was sentenced to 41 years in prison. Perkins pled guilty to multiple sex crimes, including rape.
It really goes to show you the damage that people can do with these evil acts.
Perkins' family spoke. Her father and mother told the judge their daughter was a victim of abuse by her husband, Dennis Perkins.
This started when she met Danny Perkins, and he corrupted her and forced her and coerced her into doing some terrible things that she has a lot of guilt over and she has a lot of remorse for.
A letter from the victim read aloud addressing Perkins said, "I hope you rot in prison, and I just feel safer when you're not around."
She's not gonna rot in prison. That baby got a monkey. What is you talking about? And I just feel safer when you're not around. That means that you drop your guard when it comes down to your churn now. If anybody feels safer that she's locked up, if you feel safer, that means you done drop your guard down. You shouldn't feel safe around no goddamn body when it comes down to your children. But you feel safer that one done bit the dust. No, baby. There's another one behind her.
In her plea deal, Perkins agreed to testifying against her estranged husband, Dennis Perkins, in May.
Think about your child's teacher who have not gotten caught skeeting on the trees. You know, that one teacher that you just like because she is just so good with my baby, her, or him, her or him. He's just so good with my child. Yup. The one you really like.
I think justice has been done so far, and we have one more trial to go.
Perkins will be 75 years old when she gets out, and she will have to register as a sex offender for the rest of her life. In Livingston, Ariel Salk, Fox 44 News.
Do you understand when you get out at 75 and you have to register as a sex offender, don't nobody care? Shout out to Semen for the $2 super chat. Say, no, it didn't take much to do it. It damn sure didn't. It damn sure didn't. Shout out to Tyreek for the $10 cash app. Say, at work, but I be in church at 6 p.m. I appreciate that right there.
5:30, a Livingston Parish
This is
judge
just crazy
sentences
though, y'all.
Former teacher Cynthia Perkins to 41 years in jail after she pled guilty this week to several sex crime charges.
Authorities say that Perkins committed those crimes with her former sheriff's deputy ex-husband.
We don't care about that. I was almost about to say free my dog as far as her husband, but y'all got like the rape thing going with the cases and stuff, so I really can't do that right there. I just don't think she should be able to testify against her husband. That's why they got a divorce. The shit is not that they didn't want to be together. This is why they got a divorce, to set up the trial and all that shit right there to get her less time. Say, Willie, you wrong for that. Don't nobody care. I'm trying to, don't nobody give a fuck. We care, but don't nobody care. We play too much. You know what I'm saying? But look here, y'all, we finna go ahead on and bounce on up out of here, but let me tell you just something. My last words is, you don't trust nobody. You give up the amount of trust that you have to give up as far as, you got to drop the churn off at school. You know what I'm saying? Oh, snap, what I did something wrong. Yeah. You have to give up a certain amount of trust even to send your kids to school. I get that part. But that trusting that people won't do shit, y'all better get that out your head. You better off believing that people will do the worst things to you and the people that you love and not be surprised than for you believing that people won't do it and now the shit is devastating. I don't think like that. Shout out to Mark for the $2 cash out. Say, for the collection plate, I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. Say, can't wait for the evening Willie news. I'ma be on that or say it's going down. I appreciate that right there. Listen, y'all, get on your essential products as much as needed while watching me. That's what's up. Say, Willie, they don't age well in Livingston Parish. Oh, man. He said they looking bad out there, huh? Got to be more careful. Say, you supposed to trust teachers. They adults, right? That was good right there. That right there was good. The world is full of wannabe actors and celebrities. Laugh out loud. Say, stop letting your kids eat food you didn't cook at school. Used to take my own lunch. Yeah. A lot of us took lunch at school. A lot of us took lunch, and a lot of us, we need to get back to sending our children to school with lunch. But since we such good parents, we ain't got time for that shit. Take your ass to school and eat at school. You already cost me too much damn money. You know what I'm saying? For me to feed your ass at home. So y'all better get y'all kids a life alert. Well, people doing too much out here in these streets, man. So stop with the trust shit. It'll never happen to mine and all that other shit. Go ahead on with that fly shit. And please don't say that shit in public. I would have never thought. That's your problem. You wasn't thinking. Listen, I'm finna go ahead on again up out of here. Watch 12, 3, 6, 12, 3, 6, and your 9. Tell your children, watch 12, 3, 6, and your 9. California love, what's happening? I appreciate y'all for being in here. Then we got the lights up over 300. I appreciate that right there. Thank y'all with the Cash App, the PayPals, the Super Chat, the likes, watching, and telling somebody about a player. I'm going to have to put my stuff up on Spotify or iTunes or something like that. Yeah, but listen, because I do believe I do a good show out here in these streets. Say, Willie, did you read the news clip that says that C19 vac has HIV protein in it? I am going to look that up as soon as I get off. Phoenix is in the building. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things, and if you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon. Y'all, I'm out of the midday show. See y'all on the night one. I'm out of here. Peace out.